Hey guys, it's Dylan. So those of you that follow Electrified know I spent some time in the ER, so I've been away for a little bit, but I figured I would come back today. I'm feeling a little bit better. And as you can see, El Salvador just announced legislation that Saturday it will make it the world's first sovereign nation to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. But first, the quick backstory on El Salvador and Bitcoin. So the people of El Zonte have forged their own path forward thanks to its newly formed Bitcoin economy. This, by the way, back July 2020. So in early 2019, an anonymous donor with a fondness for El Zonte discovered a forgotten thumb drive loaded with Bitcoin. He remembered his passphrase and then put the funds to good use by allocating a multi-year six-figure donation to El Zonte. Basically, Bitcoin Beach was created and it set out to create a sustainable Bitcoin ecosystem where the majority of the residents are unbanked and the local businesses don't meet the requirements that would enable them to accept credit cards. A reminder that I always say over and over, so many people in the world still live in cash-only societies. They do not have access to banks. This is where Bitcoin is going to make the first moves. Originally, Bitcoin didn't make sense for 25-cent transactions, but it did for $5. But when the transaction costs ramped up again, they switched over to the Lightning Network, which is a layer 2 scaling solution for Bitcoin. You can currently use the Lightning Network to buy anything from tacos to hardware supplies or to pay your utility bill. And this article continues sharing other use cases currently for Bitcoin in the area of El Zonte. But the news today, President Nayib Bukele announced El Salvador's partnership with the digital wallet company Strike to build the country's modern financial infrastructure using Bitcoin technology. The CEO of Strike, Jack Mallers, said this will go down as the shot heard around the world for Bitcoin. What's transformative here is that Bitcoin is both the greatest reserve asset ever created and a superior monetary network. Holding Bitcoin provides a way to protect developing economies from potential shocks of fiat currency inflation, and I would argue now a potential risk for America as well. El Salvador is a largely cash economy where about 70% of people do not have bank accounts or credit cards. Remittances, or the money sent home by migrants, account for more than 20% of El Salvador's GDP. Incumbent services can charge 10% or more in fees for those international transfers, which can sometimes take days to arrive and that sometimes require a physical pickup. Bitcoin can and will drastically improve on the remittance market, which is about a $500 billion annual market. El Salvador has assembled a team of Bitcoin leaders to help build a new financial ecosystem with Bitcoin as the base layer. And a couple months ago in March, Strike launched its mobile payments app in El Zonte in El Salvador, and it quickly became the #1 downloaded app in the country. So as you can see in the title, El Salvador hopes to become the world's first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender, as this is essentially legislation that they introduced actually in a video speech at the conference going on in Miami this weekend. So we'll see how this plays out in the legal system. But if this goes through, and all indications are that it will, this is obviously a major deal as the first country to accept Bitcoin as legal tender, and in my opinion, the first of many. But that's all. Please like this video if you did. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one.